Hello, my name is Hannah Baldizon, and I'm a senior consultant at Allgood Consulting. Our team of highly experienced individuals has worked tirelessly to create the following recommendations for the University of West Georgia's Center for Academic Success. Have your grades ever sounded like a Minions song? You know, ba 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 da. Or do you know someone else who has? The Center for Academic Success strives to make sure that students reach their full potential and earn the highest grades possible. During this presentation, we will introduce you to our team of experienced consultants and provide background information on our company. Then, we will address specific instances where the Center for Academic Success needs improvement. This will lead into a discussion of the current and potential communication strategies. Finally, we will present our recommendations for the Center for Academic Success. These recommendations are made to enhance the department's overall image, student involvement, and communication strategies. By the end of this presentation, you will have a better understanding of the current market for academic guidance, which will allow you to better serve the students at your university. In addition, you will receive a plan that includes cost-effective and actionable goals to achieve the Center for Academic Success's fullest potential. This will promote effectiveness and efficiency in every aspect of your department. Without further ado, I will turn you over to Nikki as she will introduce you to each of our consultants and give you a background of our company. I hope you enjoy the following recommendation proposal. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nikki Geehr and I'm currently a senior consultant here at Allgood Consulting. I graduated the University of West Georgia with a marketing degree and I have been at Allgood for 8 years. I'm going to introduce our 4 other consultants and provide a little background information on our company. Our first consultant is Brandon. Brandon has been with Allgood Consulting for 10 years, and he was in charge of the internal and external communications for this proposal. Our second consultant is Hannah. Hannah graduated from the University of West Georgia with a double major in marketing and management. She is currently on her 15th year here at Allgood Consulting, and her role in the proposal was the executive summary and the letter of transmittal. Kelsey is our third consultant. Kelsey has a degree in accounting and has been with us for 10 years. Kelsey was in charge of the statement of needs for this proposal. Our last consultant is Michelle. Michelle has been with Allgood Consulting for 7 years, and her role for this proposal was the recommendation. Now I'm going to tell you a little background information on Allgood Consulting. GTC was started in 1952 by James Geehr with a purpose to turn clients' ideas into actions. The company began with only 3 consultants who had the same core values of respect, encouragement, and positive relationships. Today, we have grown into a prestigious business, and we have partnered with known companies such as Harvard University and Google.
Hi, today I'll be discussing the needs for the Center for Academic Success. And here at Allgood Consulting, we understand that the center has made a tremendous impact on the University of West Georgia's student body. However, we believe that our recommendations could help the effectiveness and the efficiency of the services offered by the Center for Academic Success and help them reach their mission statement goals to improve the student body on a whole nother level. While the Center for Academic Success has rebranded and restructured multiple times, it is still having trouble meeting its mission statement goals due to poor external communication with its stakeholders. This is shown by the fact that many students at the University of West Georgia are completely unaware of the services offered by the center, or they may misunderstand the benefits or how to use these services. Faculty also run into the issue of misunderstanding or failing to promote the benefits of attending these services. And this is a very important issue when it comes to another external stakeholder, which is the University of West Georgia as a whole. As this university system of Georgia uses retention, progression, and graduation rates as funding guidelines for its universities. And a massive part of how the Center for Academic Success can impact these rates is by improving student grades, which can help improve progression and ultimately graduation. So the University of West Georgia can rely heavily on the benefits derived from students using the Center for Academic Success. As you can see, the University of West Georgia falls behind its competitors and its aspirational universities when it comes to graduation rates. This is one place that the Center for Academic Success could really shine by helping improve the rates by reaching more of the student body in order to increase the utilization of its services and ultimately increase the academic success of the student body at the University of West Georgia. At Goal-Getter Consulting, our recommendations are aimed specifically on how you can increase these rates and these numbers in order to meet the needs of the external stakeholders as well as the internal stakeholders. And we would love to show you how your communication is currently and how it could be in the future. And I'm going to pass it over to Brandon, who's another senior director, and have him talk about these communication strategies in particular.
Thank you. Now we will discuss both the internal and external communications that the Center for Academic Success utilizes at the University of West Georgia. The current internal communications that the Center for Academic Success utilizes are email, telephone, and a more direct communication through both meetings and trainings. These different communications are each effective in their own way. Email is the most utilized method of communication, with over 50% of internal communications being conducted through email. Telephone is a more direct line of communication. The relaying of important and priority messages are conducted by telephone. Meetings and training serve as the Community for Academic Success's method of mass communication to its employees. This allows for all of the employees to come together and receive the same message. This also provides an opportunity for employees to express their concerns. Now we will begin discussing the current external communications at the Center for Academic Success. These are very similar to the internal communications, where email is the primary method of communication, with approximately 60% of students using email to communicate with the center. Telephone is also an important method of communication, with about 24% of students reporting that they call the Center for Academic Success to set up appointments. The front desk and the computer application, Grades First, both provide a lesser used form of communications that students may choose to utilize. In this slide, I've included a chart that will help us discuss the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that concern the Center for Academic Success. The CAS's strengths include an excellent student outreach program that utilizes signs and posters throughout the campus to advertise the resources offered by the center. The center also has a dedicated staff that ensure that students are provided with the best resources available to suit their academic needs. Weaknesses include an inefficient website and students' unawareness of the resources offered by the center. The website suffers from a lack of information as well as disorganization. The website is also unappealing to students who may be visiting it. The center has an excellent opportunity here on the campus that will help it grow. The student involvement rate at UWG is extremely high. This gives the center an opportunity to attend events and advertise the resources offered by the department. The Go West application for smartphones is another opportunity that the CAS should take advantage of. The center can design a portal that will allow students to set their own tutoring appointments and contact the staff of the CAS department if necessary. Threats that plague the CAS include other competing universities as well as the lack of student awareness of the offered resources provided by the CAS. Universities such as UGA, Georgia Tech, and Kennesaw State University have similar departments that will compete directly with UWG to attract more students to their campuses. The CAS at UWG should ensure that they maintain an excellent variety of academic resources so that West Georgia students do not look elsewhere for higher education. Now that we've finished discussing the internal and external communications, my fellow director Michelle would like to speak to you more about the recommendations proposal.
Hello, my name is Michelle Landry and I'm with Goal-Getter Consulting. Today, our second area that we would like to cover would be to increase the student involvement. Our last area is in developing effective external communication. Our first recommendation would be to send out emails regularly. This would first be to the CAS students that have been enrolled. They would be able to be emailed regularly to be informed of new events or new services that may be provided for them. This would allow them to kind of come back and check out anything that may be new. You could also send these out to students who are not enrolled in the CAS program so they can be more aware of what is offered. A lot of students do not know that CAS even really exists, so this is a great way to be able to spread it out throughout campus without having a lot of involvement. Our second recommendation would be getting professors actively involved. If a professor is seeing that a student is failing or not doing so well in a certain area that they could have time to improve this, the professors could easily tell the students to check out CAS. This way, students would have backing by the professors and they would know that they would be taken care of. Through CAS, they could report to the professors and explain, if they were doing better or if they needed to improve, and it would be a great way for students to keep on track.
Thank you, Michelle. In conclusion, we at Goal Getter Consulting believe our proposals of cost-effective and actionable goals will significantly increase the Center for Academic Success's overall image, student involvement, and communication strategies, because these conclusions have been made based on significant market research, which included accurate student surveys, direct comparisons, and compelling statistics. Thank you for listening. As an additional thank you for listening to our presentation, each member of the audience will receive a gold star. While the star does include our contact information, it also serves as a reminder that you can achieve your goals when you turn your ideas into action. During this time, we will address your questions and concerns.
We have received the question, how much time and/or effort will be needed to put the recommendations in place? This is an excellent question. Much of our proposal recommends building on what the CAS department has already established. This includes the website, advertising, and external communications such as email. The CAS department can almost effortlessly strengthen these necessary tools. We have also recommended that the CAS department set up booths at events. This should be simple. There are a large variety of events hosted on the UWG campus that enjoy the participation of other departments and organizations. The CAS should simply contact the Center for Student Involvement to organize an information booth at an event.
Thank you, Kim, for that question. For those of you who did not hear, she asked why we believed that our recommendation for the Study Buddy program would increase student relations. We believe this program would be beneficial because it would create a sense of community. You see, many students aren't struggling to the point of needing tutoring per se. They may just need a peer to study with. Finding someone can be especially hard if you're a freshman or a transfer student. This allows students to meet with their peers and combine the information that they learned in class to prepare for upcoming exams. This will lead to better test scores and build relationships within the Center for Academic Success.
Whenever there is change, there are always risks involved. One of the first things would be in having a huge influx in students coming in. This may overwhelm you. You may not be able to schedule enough students for the programs. There may not be enough slots for, a certain amount of students to come in. This can be a big issue. They may be turned away by this and may never come back. That is a huge risk. Another risk would also be not enough students coming. It may take a while for the word to spread as far as what you guys are offering and really getting students involved. This may take time, but with our recommendations, we really believe that we will be able to show a big success with your students.
To answer the question, why would working with your consulting company be a smart choice and/or investment? Because Goal Getter Consulting values positive relationships, we work hard to ensure our clients receive the best service possible. We always strive to uphold our company motto, which is, where ideas become actions. With that being said, Goal Getter can turn your mediocre business into something even more successful.
Thank you, Carrie, for your question. And here at Goal Getter Consulting, we don't believe that there is a limit to your potential, as we can turn any of your ideas into actions. And your mission statement is a very strong idea, and we can help you reach those goals by the recommendations that we've proposed on how to communicate more strategically. Though there are the drawbacks that the center is facing, mainly the space. However, compared to other universities' Centers for Academic Success, the University of West Georgia is very supportive of its center, which is a huge benefit to the Center for Academic Success's potential. Now, if we can just get some more utilization of the services, then the university will most likely increase its funding even more. And as the University System of Georgia is increasing its focus on retention, progression, and graduation, I don't see a lack of potential in your center, as your funding and your support from the university and the student body is only going to increase. And here at Goal Getter Consulting, we are going to help you be a goal getter by helping you turn all of your ideas into actions and meet those mission statement goals that you've put into place. So I hope that we have been able to answer all of your questions and that our presentation has been enough to help you feel confident in your decision to choose Goal Getter Consulting. And thank you so much for your time, and we appreciate all of the input that you gave us and all of the data that you helped provide.